I promise I'm not this dumb, but I'm doing it for the plot.
So, what exactly are we doing here?
A good question. Why are we here?
You, Mr. Dominic McMuffin.
It's McMuffin.
Mr. McMuffin are here because you are suspected of murdering the Canadian Prime Minister's son, Scott Laurie.
Murder? I'm suspected of murdering the son of the Canadian Prime Minister?
So, then why am I here?
You, Mr. Cooper Steele, are here for the very same reason.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Both of us are here because you think that we blew up the son of the Prime Minister of the most polite country on Earth with an improvised explosive made out of a lemon.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
This is a weird page.
Why isn't your first suspicion the lemony lacerator?
I'm seriously gonna fire whoever came up with that name. Look, we know it's not the lemon lacerator because they don't work like that. They beat the victims out of lemons. They don't rig them to explode.
With a lemon?
Oh yeah, sure. So, the only logical thing to do is arrest two strangers off the street.
Well, we have our reasons for believing that one of you is the murderer.
Do you even have any evidence to support such a ridiculous claim?
Well, it says here that you frequently got into heated debates with Scott Laurie in internet chat rooms. The most recent one being if Jar Jar Binks would beat Captain Kirk in a fist fight.
Wait. Do you mean to tell me Scott Laurie was Trekkie 97?
Yes, Scott Laurie was just a Trekkie 97. Which leads me to two conclusions. One, both you and the victim were huge nerds.
I'll give you that.
And two, you killed Scott Laurie.
I will not give you that, because I would never kill such a man over something ridiculous and silly like that.
Well, the transcript from the conversation shows you saying, come at me, bro. I can divide by 2. I'll split your keyboard in half.
That was his keyboard.
So you admitted threatening the victim's keyboard then?
Well, yes, I suppose, but that doesn't mean that I would go so far.
I believe that your hatred for Mr. Laurie's keyboard drove you to kill Scott Laurie as well, in a fit of what you believe to be righteous justice.
Murder him over his keyboard? What sort of madman do you take me for?
Smart. There's no doubt you could have built a bomb like the one that killed Mr. Laurie.
Are you even listening to me,
You
lad?
snuck into Mr. Laurie's house in the dead of night and planted the bomb in his kitchen, setting it to go off right when he opened his tea cupboard.
That's an interesting theory you have there, lad, but I'm afraid it has no substance in the reality. I was home that entire night having a LAN party with some of my lads. There were about 7 of us. I can give you a list of their names, you can look it up.
Like the story.
The info on that cupcake guy came in.
It's McMuffin. The name is McMuffin, lad.
Alright.
Ah, I see. Got the chopping block for now.
Yes!
Moving on to you, Mr. Cooper.
Quick question. Why are we both being interrogated at the same time?
Well, we're running a little bit low on personnel right now.
This citrus slasher guy.
Lemony lacerator.
Whatever. I hear he's giving you lot quite the runaround, is he not?
Never thought I'd encounter someone such a sick brilliance.
Okay. We may be sick, but we're not brilliant. You you guys still haven't told me why I'm a suspect.
Well, you were the Laurie's butler for a little while, weren't you?
I was. I won't deny that.
And they fired you. Why?
Funny story. I forgot to say you're welcome after setting down Scott's dinner one night.
That's absurd.
I know, right?
Absurd enough to make you want to kill Scott Laurie.
Now you're the one who's being absurd. I'm thankful that I lost that job.
Quite criminal. Here's what happened. Since he was butler at one point, you knew exactly what time he took his tea at. You bring the bomb to go off at that exact moment in his kitchen. You even disguised as a lemon to make it look like the lovely lacerated. Clever touch, Mr. Cooper, but not clever enough.
A good theory. There's just one problem.
Oh, please elaborate.
I got stuff on the Mini Cooper guy.
Cooper Steele.
I know what I'm about, son.
He's not very good with names, is he, lad?
Not really.
I can.
Well, we can't argue with over 1,000 eyewitnesses.
Your background test for Beyonce.
He's what?
What's important here is that I couldn't have killed Scott Laurie.
He has a point.
Is there...
Can we help you, lad?
Is there anything else you needed?
Here's an eyewitness account of some suspicious activity outside Scott Laurie's house last night.
Let's see here. The suspicious person was seen entering Scott Laurie's house through a side window at around 11:30. The eyewitness got a pretty good glimpse of the person as the moon came out from behind a cloud as they were leaving. The suspicious person is a male, about 5'10", and was wearing a long coat. He was heard saying, "And no one will ever suspect me because I'm the British Chief of Police."
Well, that's rather convenient.
Aye, that it is.
You can't prove anything. I would have gotten away with her if you meddling kids.
Give it up, Dimitri. Or should I say, the lovely lacerator.
Yes, that's right. I am the Lemmy Lacerator. I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you. You're too clever for your own good, Marie. Now, unless you all want to meet the same fate as our friend Scott Laurie, I suggest you put down your weapons.
He's got a lemon!
You may be asking yourself, why did I kill Scott Laurie? Well, you see, he saw me murder someone a few nights ago. I couldn't let him live. There was no way around it.
Well, why didn't he go directly to the police and alert them?
That's actually a good question.
He did.
Did you have that gun the whole time?
Yes.
I caught it! I caught it! We're saved!
But I still killed Scott Laurie. Was that all part of your plan?
I was Scott Laurie the whole time.
If you'll do the honors.
Dimitri Coach Jr., you're under arrest for a lot of things.
On behalf of the people of Canada and for your excellency in fighting crime and exploding fruit, I award you this honor.
This is just like in Star Wars.